Remembrance Day at Llangynoed Primary School. Croeso I gwasanaeth. Welcome to today's assembly, which is a special assembly linked to Remembrance Day. Over the last week or so, our school community has come together to create poppies at home with their parents and their brothers and sisters to remember the servicemen and women who have given their lives for the freedoms that we enjoy today. This assembly is going to take us through why we use the poppy. It's going to show clips of Year 5-6 visiting the War Memorial in Llangynoed to lay a wreath on behalf of our school, where we pay our remembrance to all our servicemen and women. What do flowers normally make you think of? Consider roses or carnations. Flowers that arrive in your house at special occasions. Flowers are linked to different occasions throughout our life. Have a look at the pictures on your screen now of the poppy. Why do we use the poppy at this time of year? The beginnings of the poppy as a symbol of remembrance. On Sunday, the 2nd of May 1915, Lieutenant Alexis Helmer of the 2nd Battery, 1st Brigade, Canadian Field Artillery, was killed by a direct hit from an 8-inch German shell. He was a great friend of John McCrae, who was a doctor and a poet. He was buried the same evening at a new burial ground created for French and Canadian casualties at Essex Farm British Military Cemetery. Because there was no chaplain, his friend, Major John McCrae, conducted a simple service. It is said that Major John McCrae wrote the first draft of a poem commemorating the war dead on the same evening as Helmer's death. Fellow soldiers said that he was seen writing the poem sitting on the rear step of an ambulance while looking at his friend's grave. Bright red poppies were said to be springing up amongst the graves in the cemetery. The poem that resulted from that evening's work was called In Flanders Fields. It was accepted for publication in Punch magazine and was published on the 8th of December 1915. Here is Jaden reading the poem.
The poppies blow between the crosses, row on row. That marks our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing. Flies scare heard amid the guns below. We are the dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow. Loved and were loved. Now we lie in Flanders Field. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Field.
Luke Morgan read the poem at the War Memorial in our service yesterday. Dosbarth Porffor, Year 5 and 6, visited the War Memorial to hold a short service to pay its respects to our servicemen and women, and to carry on in the tradition of Llangynoed Primary School laying a wreath at the village War Memorial. Today, to carry on that tradition of Llangynoed Primary School, paying its respects to those who have sacrificed for us, I'm now going to ask Lily and Robbie to lay the wreath on the school's behalf. Dwylo gyd llygad y gai. Our Father, Almighty and eternal God, hear our prayers and protect our brave troops who sacrifice themselves to protect us. Bless our fallen soldiers and those who are still working towards peace and justice in this world. Amen.